how it feels to be forgotten and lost in a web of trauma where you feel, a knot, you feel tied down as a child, and this is a child, and this is your world and your perception of your world.
All the children that we've served here at Kids Alive Zambia who've come from abusive backgrounds, that abuse came to them as a result of their caregivers. Some of the effects are immediate. So for instance, they'll be unable to do well in school. Their health takes a hit almost immediately. But we know from research and from our own experiences that in the long run, they're unable to build healthy attachments with friends, with family members, because they haven't built these connections from a younger age.
They feel hopeless for ever having healthy family or healthy connections.
When a child has been unseen, unheard and unprotected, I feel they become withdrawn. They start holding back everything that they were supposed to actually communicate to people who were supposed to help them, because they feel let down, they feel they can't trust anyone, they feel no one is able to help them.
We are very holistic in our approach. So when we bring a child into one of our programs, we're not just trying to support them economically. We're not only trying to support them in terms of their mental health. We're not only trying to support them as far as access to education or health. We're looking at how we come around the child in all these different areas, in all these different facets. So we are holistic in our support, and that brings the maximum healing that we are seeking to achieve. The child gets disoriented in various ways. So when the abuse takes place or when they're in a home that's broken, they are taken away from the educational system, for instance. Their basic needs are no longer met. Their mental health is disturbed. And so because our team is multidimensional, because they need access to justice, for instance, they need to be supported through the justice system and the courts. So when our team comes alongside the child, we're trying to assess them as far as how their educational state is, how their health state is physically, where their case is as far as access to justice, and we have different expertise within the organization that are seeking to address all these different dimensions.
When we take it to the legal side of things and they see you standing in court defending them, it gives them the healing they're actually looking for. Prosecution is used to just prosecuting matters. Their end game is the offender, securing a conviction. Our role as Kids Alive with the legal side comes in to just bring in a holistic healing for a child.
When they come to Kids Alive, there is this chance for them to just soar through the knots, the trauma, the web of confusion and feeling lost and forgotten, unheard, exploited. They come to this space where they feel valued, where they're able to process that trauma and begin to see themselves in a different light.
So our role is very important in actually just building an environment for children and making sure that these children that are victims of abuse get the entire healing they're looking for.
When the child has gone through a lot of traumas, they don't just need shelter and school, but rather they need home. My dream is to see that all the children are transformed in Kids Alive Zambia.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. These are some of the verses I really bring in so that they understand that they are not forgotten.
And then she started opening up, and then now she is free, very free and very happy.
Let the little children come to me, don't keep them away. God's kingdom belongs to people like them.
So God created man in his own likeness, created him in the likeness of God.
I can do everything by the power of Christ who gives me strength.